Hello?
Oh, Vibe, hello.
Yo, dude. Let me make sure my mic is correct.
Can you not hear us?
Okay, so I can you hear me now?
Oh, hey, Vibe. Yep, we got
Yeah,
you.
okay. Yeah, I just had to change my. I don't ever use this, so I had to change all my settings.
No worries. Sorry for the trouble.
You're all good.
Well, welcome to our our personal groups Facebook group.
Sick, dude. Thanks.
All right, I think we're doing. Sorry for the change of plan. So we have 7 in the party right now.
That's fine.
So we could do
Oh,
3v4. Oh my! And Ryan, that clown, just joined.
What's up, dude?
Oh, damn. Oh,
You still
what? This is so cool.
you still a badass at StarCraft or what?
I will mute myself. Sorry, I'm too excited.
Ryan, badass.
Yeah, I coached him last time. What a beast.
Oh no. I'm trash. I'm trash.
No, dude, you beat me. Okay, that's I've never
Because you're
forgot.
going at 10%.
I had cold sweats about that game for weeks.
Ryan had something which was the
Breathe, yeah,
opposite of cold sweats for a week. He would not shut up about that game.
Yeah, that was good. It was pretty good.
that was too fun. It was an honor. It was an honor.
Yeah, it's like the Christmas tradition now or something. Let's all watch that time I beat Vibe.
You went easy.
So you guys want to play 4v4, or are we thinking?
3v4.
Yeah, let's just run.
Oh my god.
Is he actually online though?
Oh.
So Vibe, how should we balance these teams? So I think everyone.
7v1?
I-
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
No, I would say this. You could try it this way because I have no idea how good all you guys are. Whoever, 2 volunteers. Don't pick the worst players because that's mean. Just have the 2 people who think they're the worst maybe volunteer and join my team, and the other 4.
I'm raising my hand right now.
Okay, yeah. So I'll play with the 2 weaker players, and then if we.
Oh, put me on Vibe's team. I'm definitely one of the weaker ones.
As you can see, some of us don't have borders.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like,
Well-
what is this? What races are in this game?
Well, we're. I can maybe go from the top and tell you people's league if that helps.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm like the weakest person in Diamond 3. I'm at the top. I am pure trash is like low M3, high D1.
Okay.
Ryan's, you play with Ryan. The 4th guy is like a D2. And then Peter's in Plat 3, and Amy's silver or something.
Okay, give me either a diamond or a masters player and the silver player, and then it'll be 3v4.
Let me join Vibe's team. Actually, wait, Vince.
Because you guys are actually all way higher. Like all of you are way higher than I would expected. I would have expected more of a range than that.
All right, I'll come over. I'm definitively the worst of Diamond
All right.
this year, though, so as long as
So-
you're okay with that.
All right, team 2. Our strategy is to kill jars of farts really fast.
Yeah.
I'm just joking, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I feel like maybe Ryan Chen's better if this is the team of 3.
Wait, why?
Honestly.
Oh,
Ryan's
Ryan's
better than
rusty though. Ryan has been
No, I took quite a long hiatus.
Yeah. You're definitely better than Ryan, I think, at this point. Ryan hasn't played in a couple months.
Right. Carry me, Vibe.
No worries, guys. Okay. Since we're a team of 3, we have a handicap.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's a team. I could play Zerg or I could play random. I mean, I guess if I play random, I can tell you guys what race I get. But I'll tell you right now, if I play Zerg, and I'll definitely be better than in my other races.
Please be Zerg.
Okay.
Oh my
I'll try Zerg. I'll try Zerg. Okay. We're playing for keeps because we don't want to lose. We're playing for pride here.
We are.
Okay.
All right, ready?
I'm ready when you guys are.
All right, let's go.
I just want to get drunk.
You just want to get drunk? That's what you said?
I didn't hear that, but
I thought that's what she said.
Oh, no, I've got headphones.
Okay.
Oh my. Wait, I'm gonna mute myself.
What's happening? I'm doing a coaching lesson. It's more of a team game coaching lesson thing, and I don't know if they actually want me to coach, or they might just want to play games for a little bit. It doesn't matter. It's all good. But it's gonna be a 2-hour session of chilling and talking about StarCraft probably.
What does 2 base mean? Like, expand hard away or don't do anything to go?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that's what that means.
Yeah. I'm just spitballing. If you have a style you like, you can definitely play your style, by all means. But if you want me to suggest something for you, I would say that would not be bad.
Cannon rush all in it is. You hear that, Ryan?
Yeah. So I'm setting my overlords up on the cliff, and you can cannon. So are a lot of you guys like newer, or a lot of you guys old school StarCraft, like from Wings of Liberty, or from more recent like Legacy?
A lot of us have been playing for a long time. I can't believe I'm still so bad after so long.
You're all good. It happens to everybody. If you don't play like every day.
Well, you've been playing since like 2010.
Yep. I've played since beta, and then like beta of 2010, and then I only have taken off like a month here or like a week here or there, and it's very rarely I've ever taken time off because I've mostly been either like competing in this game or like making content for this game.
Vibe, I'm looking forward to your Zerg your ZVP strats because I've been losing to Z or P a lot.
You know, do you make lurkers? It's all about lurkers, man.
But it's like they go to the ground army in addition to the sky toss, and I can't beat that. I can't beat a maxed out sky toss.
All you do to beat Sky Toss, realistically, is you put lurkers in front of Hydras, and then Sky Toss shoots lurkers, and you kill interceptors off lurkers. It's really good. Like it's obviously more to it than that. It's not like, oh well, that's easy now. Now you're pro. But yeah, that's like the concept though.
I see. Yeah, the Justin guy on this chat has been kicking my butt with sky toss.
Nice. Yeah, it's hard honestly. Sky Toss is in a really tough place.
Like a turtling style.
The what? Sorry.
Turtle. The sky toss pretty much.
Yeah, no, it's rough because once it gets really set up, it's so hard to deal with. You have to micro like a god to stop it once it's there. But I'm sure I'll talk a lot about that in like probably like maybe upper diamond, but mostly masters, about like how to really crack Sky Toss.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey. Well, now I'm not telling you how to beat Sky Toss. Gonna kill my drones?
God.
Oh no. I'm trying to make an overseer for you.
Right.
I'm kind of help you as well.
Thanks.
Yep. Okay, I got a huge attack on my base now.
Yeah.
Okay, I should be okay. I think I killed him. There's a Zerg too, but I probably will be able to. Okay. Nice. Oh my god. That's a lot of Terran in the middle. Hey, Protoss.
On their side?
Yeah, they're still defensive. It's just they got a big setup in the middle of the map.
Oh, yeah.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh yeah, you have a great army already. I like your army. I just saw it. I've just been rotating around their base so long. I haven't really looked at our bases very much. Okay. Let's do a push. Soon-ish. Oh, your base on top. Oh no.
Push soon.
Push soon. Yeah, you know. Get intimidated, Team 1.
Yeah, I had York in my base.
Exhausted. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field exhausted. Enemy assaulting drones. Swarm has evolved. Assaulting drones. Allied forces in forces.
It's chaos. Oh my god.
Assault. Evolution complete. Swarm forces under
Nice.
allied forces in combat.
Just keep going, honestly. We have a good push here.
Swarm forces under attack. Mineral field depleted. Allied forces complete combat. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces.
And you got a couple pairs that are orphans.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, I got DTs all over my base. I gotta
In combat.
defend that really quick.
Should I stay here? I'm
Yeah,
kinda slow.
I'm okay. I'll be okay.
Forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Yeah, if you guys stick together, you probably do pretty well. I can come back really quick too because I have a super fast army.
Forces in
Oh, yeah.
Alright, shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Drone swarm forces under attack. Allied
How many
forces
pop
in
things?
combat.
Yeah. Another shit.
Allied forces in combat. Exhausted.
Those DTs.
Allied forces in combat. Evolution.
What is Justin playing? Toss?
I don't even know, but I'm guessing he's the one who wrecked me with DTs earlier, so probably toss.
Assault. Allied forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Let's swing left and get Ryan after.
Hive cluster. Allied forces in swarm forces. Vespene geyser.
Keep moving left.
Mineral cluster expanded.
Oh, that wasn't cool, man. You just
Forces.
warped in another round of DTs and just wiped out my whole base.
Allied forces in combat.
So much dead Zerg
Can I-
tech.
Can I recall?
No, we're okay. We're okay. I'm killing it with Mutos.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, I see that we got like cute base up here.
Damn, I'm dead! What the heck?
They got ultras for days, dude.
Holy shit.
And we got some overseers just in case DTs show up here too.
Oh, holy crap!
Oh, he's going brood war. He's gonna kill my overseers so they make DTs. Oh, you guys actually got a big army up here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the top middle actually has a pretty large army. Oh, they're
Okay.
actually,
Just tell us.
Oh,
they got a lot of carrier.
Justin, carry us.
They got a lot of carrier. I'll make corruptor and help. Just keep doing what you guys do. Go mech and carrier for us too, and I think we'll be okay. I'll switch to pure muted corruptor so I can kill run bys, and my corruptors will help a lot kill their air.
Allied forces in combat. Mineral. Allied forces in combat.
Justin, I have one lurker for you. I'm sorry. Oh, and two overlords.
I think it's GG. Amy's army is bigger than ours. Like hers alone. Damn, dude.
Oh, that was insane,
Damn, how'd you get so many units built?
dude. Holy crap, that was you got wrecked.
Impressive.
Combat.
Having a long time.
Mineral field.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, our Protoss is our secret weapon, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, she's really good. She's way better than Silver. I don't know why she's in Silver.
Allied forces.
holy crap!
Oh my god. I have so many iron workers.
Oh wow, that's a lot of resources. Holy shit.
Geyser depleted.
Oh my god.
Any?
GG.
How do your computers not explode after that? Mine's like a crawl.
Oh my god. Dude, Bob, you have so many mutas. I thought my head counted that whole.
Yeah, I opened the game up with like 5 base off of a pool. I played that really
Oh.
greedy.
5. Oh my
Uh.
god. Dang. That was sick.
Do Justin wants to run it back.
I'll run it back. I'm trying to run it back. Let's go.
Run it back or switch teams?
Dude, this is kind of fun. Let's just like, I don't know. Up to you, Vince. This is your thing. All right, let's do it.
Maybe I'll switch with. Damn, that's not gonna help. Maybe I was gonna say
Nah. Same team.
Maybe
I'll have a rematch.
Peter?
same teams.
I'm done.
All right, up to you, Evo. This is your thing.
I was gonna say I kind of want to switch with Ryan Chen so I can feel Vive's power killing me myself. I want to experience this pain.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, this is the team. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Then let's do it.
Oh, this is appropriate. Ryan Chen's Amy's mentor anyway.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. Alright, I gotta mute myself.
Doxing people. This is like a public forum.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I think this is like a masters, 2
Can't
diamonds
wait to get run
versus
over.
a
Dude, those
diamond,
Mutas, holy
a
crap. How many hydras
silver, and me.
You need to kill them. Oh my god.
Well, it was because of the lings too. The lings were just
Yeah,
ruining
those
it.
lings were
Yeah.
killers.
Because the lings were making all your aggro go on the lings instead of the muta, so the muta were just like destroying and not dying.
Oh my god.
Oh my, it's something stupid already.
When you're on the other side of vibe, nerves just take over, you know?
Yeah.
The fear is messing with my execution.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I thought it was coaching and review their play. Well, I mean, they're if you buy a coaching lesson, you're in charge of what we do, and this is like a 7-person coaching lesson. I'm the 7th guy here, so it's 6 people for this, and they're doing 3v3s. And they wanted me to join in their team games. I wasn't sure if they wanted me to coach their team games or if they wanted to just play team games. And I think they just want to play team games, which is fine. So we play team games for a couple hours. It's just chilling, having fun. I'm going 4 hatcheries before I make a pool this game. So greedy. You gotta be, dude.
Oh, I see vibes, 3 hatcheries, and I want to punish it.
What are you talking about? I don't have that many.
I'm like, the moment I send lings, I feel like I'm
My chat's just like, you're so greedy. I'm like, yeah, I know him.
I'm like, oh, I want to punish it, but
All right, come attack me. Let's go. You want to fight?
I want to. Oh, shit.
Oof. Hey, not cool. Yeah, no, I should be okay. I should be okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a hiccup, but I should be okay.
Excellent.
A little bit of a deviation from my greed.
Wow, Ryan, greedy mofo. Why do you have my 3rd?
Swarm forces under attack.
Me?
Forces under attack.
All right.
Oh, my bad. Wrong base, sorry.
Protoss is going air. I am pretty trash is going air.
go.
Queen Earth successful. Newly. Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm has evolved.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not making drones like me?
Nope.
That's alright. I'm not making drones either.
Gotta punish for me. Oh,
Why are your limbs melting? His are not.
oh no.
Okay.
I don't know how he does it. What?
Have me covered, bro.
Forces under attack.
Mother.
Swarm forces under attack.
Oh, sorry.
Swarm forces under attack. Enemy forces under attack.
Oh, he's got mass voids in my base. I might need some help with that. If you guys
Okay,
have
I'm
anything.
coming.
Got-
Under attack. Hive cluster under direct assault.
It's a long walk though.
Yeah.
Swarm forces.
Oh, that's a lot of voids.
Swarm forces under attack. Drones under attack. Allied forces in combat.
Thank you.
Swarm forces under attack. Successful. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
Uh-oh.
Mineral field depleted.
I did some damage to a couple of them, but I don't know if it was enough. And that the voids kind of screwed me. I owe my
That's
health.
good to hear. Yeah. Music to my ears.
This is scary.
First queen. Allied forces in combat. Mineral cluster expended. Command unacceptable. Drones under
I think they're pushing right now.
Okay.
mineral field depleted. Allied forces in combat. Command unacceptable.
Yep. Now my top base.
All right.
Hive cluster
No, cool, man.
assault.
Stop sky tossing me. It's giving me ladder PTSD right now.
Sorry. Only thing I know how to do.
Alright, I let Ryan deal with that. Go back to the center.
I just noticed I built 3 armories standard play.
Creep tumor under attack. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Watch out.
Allied forces in combat.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Allied forces in combat.
The Queen's army's here.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Allied space under assault.
Oops.
Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in Allied space under assault.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the middle. Oh no.
Queen birth successful.
Yeah, you guys didn't take like as much damage at all to the links as I wanted you to. Like, is Justin the Protoss? Like
Yeah.
you blocked my links for so much longer than I was like expecting. I was like, okay, there's a probe mineral walking through the stalker, and you double pile on it. I'm like, all right, it's not that's not going as good as I want already. I was
Still
hoping,
killed like a lot of my workers.
yeah, I was hoping to kill like 5 bases of your guys' entire base count. Yeah, I'm super dead. You guys got me. But I believe in the power of Protoss.
Oh, hello there.
Clusters under direct assault. Allied forces in combat. Allied space under assault.
Oh my god, it's a lot.
Swarm forces under attack. Cluster under direct assault. Allied space under assault. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces under attack. Allied space under assault. Allied space under assault.
Nice. Oh no. I'm like, nice. I look to the right. Oh god.
Allied space under assault. Allied space under assault. Hive cluster. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Wait for you to get here. I'll engage with you.
Assault.
I'm here.
Let's do it, dude. Power of carrier.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, holy crap, what is this?
I don't know if it's enough.
I don't know if it's enough. I'm targeting the Thors.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to like
But-
micro the carriers back so they don't die. Just like rotating them.
Yeah, I'm out of interceptors though.
Yeah, same.
Forces in combat.
Oh my god, you just beat Sky Toss, Ryan. That's all you need. You just need Thors, dude.
Under assault.
CPs.
Allied space.
I have money, I just don't have. Fuck you, Justin.
Combat.
Holy crap! There's a lot of carriers.
Combat. Allies base under assault.
Broke. No money.
I got monies.
Forces in combat. Allies base under assault.
Oh, the corruptors are here now.
Yeah.
This might be it.
I think we're dead.
Oh,
GG.
GG, GG.
damn. Even 4-on-3 is so hard to kill by. What the heck?
My favorite part of that game was when you were chasing me all confident with your lings, and then you're like, "Oh, you have a lot of lings, so you back up the Hellions." I killed both of you.
Yeah, I was like, what? I thought we had that fucking.
I know.
Everything just melted. I was like, what the heck is 5-2?
That was pretty good.
Oh my god. That was fun.
Alright.
Should we keep going? Or are we ever gonna have a coaching session?
What do
Just
we?
steal.
I'd love to watch a replay and learn some like team. We basically only play team. Well, a lot of us only play team games, so it'd be cool to hear some team games.
Yeah, I can do it. If you guys want, I can do. It doesn't have to necessarily be off of a replay. I can more or less coach all of you guys. I could like actually watch you guys 3v3, and I could coach you both on like what a good ideal composition would be. Because what the way teams work is just in like without. I'm sure you guys, if you guys watch my stream at all, like you know I talk for like 30 minutes straight and I don't stop. But just to sum it up really fast, what team really is, it's about filling spots that need to be filled, which synergize with each other. And if you know what they are, if you know how to like identify what they are, that's like all teams really is.
Yeah, I'm down to run a 3 while you watch and comment. Should we do that?
I'm down.
So like since we both like for the last game we both went carriers. Would you have suggested like one of us play more mid game?
I would say, this is what I would say. Since you both went carrier, like so there needs to be roles that need to synergize with each other, and we actually went complete opposites, where I went super aggressive and you guys went super tech heavy. So
Yeah.
if I go mass lings, it puts a lot of pressure on me to do something, and if I don't do something, then I'm useless after that. Which is why I was like, guys, I got nothing. Good luck. And not only that, but like they were killing my base as well. So I was like, it's good.
Right.
You guys are on your own. But team games is all about synergizing a strategy together that flows to a degree. So there's really like 3 points to do to go down. There's an aggressive side, there's a safe side, and there's a greedy side. And if you can actually have the middle one go with either side, but if you have one of the two extremes, which is safe or greed, they don't pair well together. The only way they would pair well together is if, for instance, let's just say like a Terran player is the aggressive side and like a Protoss player is the greed side. If the Terran player has a high mobility, high like annoying unit that can last longer, where it's doing less damage but it's just keeping them busy, like Reapers going up and down cliffs constantly, that would be something that might be good there because it's not going to just die right away. But if you make units that die right away and that's your aggressive strategy, it doesn't go well by itself. Like lings are good if you can get damage done, but if you ever fail an attack, you're just dead. So
That makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah, and I think a good overall, if you want to have like a basic synergy for a team, a good way to play it in like a way that's not gonna, it's gonna have the highest odds to beat everything. I think if you have one player who plays like greedy death ball. So like for instance, the fact we have Protoss is going for carriers, that would be nice to have in the team. And then you have one player who can go for safety, and then you have one player who can go for something that's in between, where like you could play safety but also do some more in the sense of like a timing. So it's all in like the same area of like between safety and between greed, or you could do it in the complete opposite where all players play aggressive. So you have to have the whole team playing on one side or the other, more or less, because if one player is on one side and then the player is on the other extreme, your team is just gonna like fall apart in certain parts of the game.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely when we play together, it's just every person for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the easiest way to do it, it would be something like this. Like let's just let me give you like a hypothetical, okay? For like, let's say you guys have like a Terran, a Protoss, and a Zerg player. It'd be like when the game starts, one of you just says, "You guys want to play greedy or you guys want to play aggressive?" And if you guys go, "Let's play greedy," you don't have to necessarily go like, "I'm gonna go sky toss defensive, like no units until I get only carriers." You could be like, "Okay, well let's play the greedy side. Let's play the defensive side." You could have whoever it is. You could have that one of your players do some type of a poke, but not like a fully committed all in. So it'd be like, instead of a build being like 1 base, 4 gate, proxy, go all crazy, you could have a base where it's like fast expand into like 3 gate blink. And then it's like a build that doesn't have to be all in, but it can still be aggressive. And you can still scout with it. So you can still like force reactions out of it, but you don't have to like fully commit. And then you only make maybe like, you play conservative to where you only make like, let's say, like 2 minutes of your early game unit. And then you switch into death ball. So you make maybe like 18 stalkers and then you stop and you go straight in and you use that as long as you can. You try not to take big fights when you know you're going to lose, or if you know you're going to lose units in general. You always run away from things that are going to kill some of your units, and you always take fights against things that are just easy to kill. Like if you catch one tank driving in the middle of nowhere, just kill it. And same thing goes for like Zerg. You could do a build if you want to play conservative where like it's kind of what I did the first game where I played Muta style and then I switched into Mass Ultra. I did it off of a good economy.
Right.
That's a great way to do it because you want to have something that scouts and you can see if they're going to play aggressive or if they're going to play conservative. Because if whoever on your team is going to play conservatively aggressive, like if you poke but you don't fully commit, that person needs to tell your teammates, okay, are we gonna are we gonna die right now, or are they expanding a lot? That's easy to tell by how many bases your enemies have. So if one team has 9 bases and the other team has 4, you better, like, at that point, like, if you have not prepared some type of an army, you're gonna die. So it's really up to the person who's scouting and poking around. It could be an aggressive scout or just a scout in general. You need to be like, okay, yo, they don't have any expansions, so we should probably not go full death ball greed. Let's maybe have all of us play conservative into death ball, so we all have like a 2-base setup, which develops into death ball later on. But that's really how a team goes, though. It's like if the game does not end right away, you all want to go death ball at some point. You don't want to have someone that's just like, I'm going to be the roach guy all game, and then we're going to have a carrier player and like a Thor player.
That was me.
I mean,
Got stuck on Hydras and Tigers.
Yeah, well, Hydras are different. Hydra Lurker is actually decent. It's not that bad. But if you're the guy who goes like Hydra Lurker, what you should probably do then is you should really add in a Nidus into your gameplay. And you should not really use Hydras in your death ball. You should like maybe send a few Lurker and all your Hydra like into their base, and then maybe keep like a lot of your Lurkers, like maybe like if you have 10 Lurkers, maybe keep 6 of them with the main army, or like 8 of them with the main army, and send a few with your Nidus counters. Because here's why Hydras are good or bad. If they have mass ground, your Hydras will run into a multiple assortment of mass ground units, and your Hydras will die before they do anything. They'll like literally be useless. But if they go Nidus into bases and kill economy while the fight's happening, your Lurkers can zone ground armies super well while assisting your teammates, and it's really effective. But now, hypothetically, let's say you go Hydra Lurker and they have mass air on the other team. Now you should do the opposite. You should actually have your Lurkers go Nidus counterattack, and you should have your Hydras assist your teammates by doing things like killing interceptors and stuff like that while you're on the ground while you're killing air. So Zerg can work, but yeah, you gotta know, I guess, where to use your things. Zerg is the one race that doesn't really, it's kind of weird. It doesn't have a full death ball like battlecruisers or carriers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of how it goes. And then if you guys all play aggressive, it's the one thing about playing aggressive that's super important to know is as soon as one of you says, I'm going to stop being aggressive now, and I'm going to go back and make economy, you need to tell your teammates that. Because if you have a guy that's like, okay, let's proxy and let's all in, and let's say you actually like kill someone, and then, or like let's say you almost kill someone, like you really do a lot of damage, and then one of your teammates is like, no longer using aggression, and they're just going full on expanding and making workers, and let's say you don't realize it because you're really like in the middle of the heat of the moment with micro, and you're like, why are we starting to lose these fights? And your teammate's like, well, I made 20 workers, so I'm good to go over here. So yeah, aggression has to be all together, like realistic if you want to win the game there, or it needs to be conservative and not fully engaging.
Is your expo style of going like 4 hatch or whatever really early? Is that like actually like valid strategy of like greed?
Yeah, it is. I do it. I literally do it all the time with my buddies that I play team games with, because
Oh,
I'll say like it's more than half the time, probably like 75% of the time I don't even get punished for it, and then I get this massive lead with it. And even if I do get punished for it, all that happens is I force my opponents to all play aggressive because they're like, this guy's way too greedy, let's kill him. Let's all kill him now. Like, guys, we gotta attack. This guy's being way too greedy. And all of them play, like, they all shift gears and play extremely aggressive for me to lose, like, one expansion. And then we make a stand at, like, the next base as a team when we organize, and we go, okay, they're attacking. If we haven't scouted that they're attacking yet.
Oh, interesting. I see. Wait, what is that build? That greedy build, the Zerg build? Is it just like 3 hatch?
Do you want to know what I just did last game?
Yeah.
I went 4 hatcheries before pool, and then I went Evo Chamber before. I went Evo Chamber upgrade before speed. So I had +1 melee lings with speed at the same time.
Oh my god.
That's why when you're like, why are my lings melting? It's because I have +1.
Damn. That's nice.
Yeah. And I was doing that off of 4 hatchery, 4 queen, and I had about like 42 drones, giving me it was pure minerals too. I had no gas at that point because I just got 200 gas for +1 in melee, or sorry, +1 melee and speed.
Interesting. Yeah, I see.
If you use it in our next team game, I'll be so proud of you.
I'm using that. I'm watching this replay. I'm gonna steal that. Yeah.
You guys want to do like 2v3 and buy observes or something?
I'm down to do whatever. I can give you guys some ideas on how to fight each other. It's kind of weird though, because I mean, you guys can all hear everything, so it's like you guys should attack this way, and they're like, they're attacking us this way.
What should teams be then? I mean, it's gotta be.
I mean, usually it's the 2 trashes are together, and then the rest of us.
Yeah. Why don't the 2 of you drop off the call and then Vi will coach us our team?
Oh god.
Wait, who was the team? Me and Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 trashes.
Okay, yeah, I'll just call you Ryan.
Alright, bye. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks, Vlad.
Yep. No worries.
All right.
You.
We gotta.
Finally.
We usually lose this matchup, by the way, Vibe. So we're counting on you.
No worries. It's all good.
All right, let's go.
Backseat game, please.
So
I want.
Yeah, no worries. All right, do you guys want to go aggressive, or it's one of those things, right? Do you want to synergize with aggression, or do you guys want to try to like extend the game longer and be macro oriented with like death wall stuff?
I'm always.
Yeah, I don't want to speak too much for Melena, but she's really good at the carrier build.
Okay.
She's usually our like anchor when things go wrong.
Okay.
With Ares and I,
So
and then she can just save our asses pretty much.
who's more confident in multitasking then, the Terran or the Protoss player for the rest of your team? In terms of like if you had to like macro while microing, who feels more confident they can do that, you think?
I would think the Terran at this point, because I've taken quite a long break from
Okay.
this game.
So do this then. Have this be your build. I can give you guys a build order. So Tub of Money, you go for Nexus first into 3-gate blink, and then get like literally make like probably 16 to 18 stalkers, and then go carriers. And then Melina, you make literal like Nexus first into straight Sky Toss. You just go fucking greedy Sky Toss, and go next. Be greedy with it with Nexus first, and then Terran player Ares, go Reaper first. Go like 3 racks Reaper rush, and then don't all in with it. Yeah, just like 3. Go for racks gas, and then okay. So I want you to still play macro though. So I want you to go racks gas, make a command center off of 1 racks of Reapers, and then once you make a command center, immediately make 2 more racks and a second gas, and then I want you to make Reapers until you have about 10 of them, and then stop making Reapers, and then go into mech.
Okay.
And you can do whatever kind of mech you want. Like you can go Thors or battle mech, or play, because again you just want to play the mid game for now. But once you guys have a carrier army kind of established, you go back into like Thors or something, like all Thor.
Okay.
And then Tub of Money, once you have all your stalkers, like the 16 to 18 stalkers, just try to assist with the Reapers if you can. If like the Reapers are still active at that point, and if they're not, try to maybe bounce around and like poke bases and just keep them defensive. Like make them feel defensive by poking expansion, but don't take fights. Just blink away into Fog of War and then hit another base somewhere else and make them run defensively around. But off of about 16 stalkers, make carriers as well. So your army ultimately is going to be carrier plus Thor.
Can I still build a gateway?
Yeah. So build a gateway after your Nexus because it's part of your tech path. But just don't worry about building any stalkers. Don't worry about building any zealots. Just literally go straight gateway, core, Stargate, fleet beacon, and then as soon as you build your fleet beacon, build a second Stargate and just start making carriers 2 at a time, and make probes the whole time. And when your natural's fully saturated with probes, with the mineral line, take a 3rd base and go and then you can eventually take a 4th base. And every time you expand again, take another Stargate. So try to match the amount of bases you have with the amount of Stargates you have. And then you can chrono boost your Stargates nonstop and your cybernetics core nonstop with weapons. And if any of you guys ask me what do you want to do again, like what should I do again, feel free. I'll remind you. But this build is all about keeping your opponents distracted and busy while you make Deathball. It's conservative aggression. So again, Ares, you don't like if you can kill stuff for sure, but the second you think you're in a situation where you're gonna lose a Reaper, play defensive, just run away. Like what you just did right there was perfect. Like you definitely don't want to try and micro the queen or something. You wanna try and make Ryan make as many lings as he can, so you waste his time. And always have an exit strategy. Always know where your nearest cliff to jump off is, so you're not like, oh, where do I go? I'm dead. Yeah, what you're doing now, this is perfect. You're doing a great job at being aggressive right now. And then Milena, you should probably expand again right about now, and just keep chrono boosting probes for now, while you get ready to go to a Stargate. And Tub of Money, you should chrono boost out your blink so you can get in there quickly and help him be aggressive with blink stalkers. And like I said, make probably like 16. And the second you make your last stalker, immediately make a Stargate. And then as soon as you make your Stargate, when it's done, make a second Stargate and a fleet beacon, and you're doing the exact same build order after that as Melina's doing now already, which is just 1 Stargate per base, make carriers as fast as you can.
Hey, should I send over my 3 stalkers now or
no? Once you have blink, play defensive until you have blink. If you go now, you can easily die to like lings and stuff.
Got it. That makes sense.
Okay, so stop making. This is the last set of Reapers. No more Reapers after this Ares, and just now start going into whatever kind of mech you want to go for. And same thing for all of you. Once you get a fully saturated natural, take a 3rd base. So Double Money, you should also probably take a 3rd.
Okay.
Yo, this is Ares. What you're doing right now is really good. Keep the Zerg busy and just be annoying. Because right now they're all saying Reapers are over here. Okay, I'm on the Reapers. This is really good. That's super good micro too. That was nice. It's not about killing them, it's about distracting them, is all you're doing.
When should we start upgrades?
Right away. You just only get weapon upgrades on your Cybercore, and you start weapon upgrades right away, and you can also chrono boost it like you are. So start your second Stargate as well. Actually, now that you have a 3rd, start 3 Stargates. So get a total of 3 Stargates.
Lings incoming.
And the reason why you're going to get 3 Stargates is because you have 3 bases.
Yep.
Okay, and then
I'm coming with my stalkers. I think just
nice. Now you guys alternate. Don't go together. Like have one go left, one go right. And you could even use give one Reaper to the stalkers, and you can use it as a jump up maneuver, where like one Reaper can reveal the high ground, and stalkers can blink into the high ground.
Okay, cool. I'm sending 1 Reaper.
And then right now, Melena's already making carriers with with weapon upgrades. So you guys are already going Deathball while keeping them distracted. Just try not to lose your units if you can. Like abuse the cliffs if you can, and there you go, perfect. And then run away and then blink down the cliff or something.
Yeah. ETs?
So with DTs, this kind of fucking sucks. Just make observer, one of you or both of you make a robo, make an observer, and for now try to defend it with scan. And you guys can come back and play defensive for a moment here. And then re-expand, like on the other side of the map, maybe, or as soon as the Reapers are dead, just re-expand to the bases that died. Okay, and then now, since he's going DTs, all of you should actually now also, when you can, add in some type of turret or cannon to your future bases when you can. Okay, DTs are definitely a bit of an oversight here.
Oh wow, he took out a lot of plays.
Yeah, he's multi-pronging both of you.
Hey, there's some deep pain. I see him.
Okay.
Here.
Right here.
So this
Again, they're coming to Ryan's natural.
this is when okay, so when you guys have mostly cleaned them up, there's a couple more. But this is when you'd want the aggressive player, ideally, to be kind of poking around as much as possible, and because the aggressive player is your scout as well, so it puts a lot of pressure on the aggressive player to also give reads.
Where are we getting hit?
In my big, I'll have a.
That's okay.
Okay. I'm chrono boosting out a observer right now.
Now, at this point too, when you guys are taking damage like this, you guys have now been stuck on the defensive posture. So all of you should just definitely keep to the plan of making economy and making death ball and try to expand, but just defend your bases and try to now turn this game into a situation where you can outnumber them with, you know, carrier plus mech army versus just two of them.
Yeah. He's now.
And you should now organize it too to where, like, for instance, Milena, stay left side of the map and never go to the right unless the right's unless the right has both of them. Stay left side, and Tub of Money, you stay right side unless again both of them are on the left. And now Ares, you float between the two sides because you're in the middle. So you help whoever looks like they need help, and this way you're not all defending left and then suddenly they hit right, and then you're not doing the other thing again where they all hit right and now you're all left.
My observer there.
Uh,
It's coming.
Yeah,
Oh, I got it.
you clean it up with the card, yeah.
I got my fleet beacon being
Nice.
built right now.
I would say just start making carrier. Don't make any more stalkers. I mean, they're just harassing you and they're losing units. So if you guys all go deathball mode now, you have a good chance of still winning this game. Because if you all three deathball versus just two of them playing aggressive, because you got to realize if one of them's going lings and the other one's going DTs, they're not making deathball as fast as you guys are. So you will, as long as you don't get outmaneuvered, which is why I was saying you guys stay left, right, and center. You'll be good. Like you'll be able to start stabilizing.
Okay, there's a hidden base over here. It's probably bunches.
Where? Oh, I see.
And if you guys want to, you can go back to the harass maneuver. You guys have been kind of doing before, like one of you or two of you. But still, mainly all of you. From units that get built from now on should be, for both products, it should just be carriers. And for the Terran, it really is whatever kind of mech army you want to make. Thor plus whatever.
Oh, what is this? Oh, they got boxes on both sides.
But you be careful too, though, because for instance, if Milena's left and if Tub of Money's right, if Tub of Money starts taking damage, the mech army needs to help Tub of Money. Or if Milena helps Tub of Money, then it's all up to Ares to guard left. That way you guys don't get multi-pronged. This is where communication is key for you guys. And then don't be shy about re-expanding as fast as possible. Like every time, even if a unit's still there and you're like haven't fully cleaned it up yet, just throw another Nexus down in their face. Because if you think you're gonna overall win the fight when your enemy gets there, just expand it ASAP.
Okay.
Okay, so you have carrier plus. So be careful with your stalker. That's definitely gonna lose that, but the carrier should be okay here. Oh, but look at Ryan. He listened to what I said, dude. He's baiting the lurkers. He knows. Okay, and now since Ares is on the left, you should be okay against this little attack. So they're not able to pick you guys. The only way they can beat you is if they pick you apart if you guys get out of position. So you guys are doing a pretty good job of recovering. Even though you're taking damage, overall, 3 of you are pacing faster than 2 of them. You guys just gotta keep trusting each other that you can defend your side. And if you can't, there needs to be one floater, which is whoever's in the middle. So I guess now at this point, the way you guys have expanded, really it's Ares on the left, it's Milena on the right, and it's Tub of Money in the middle, and you have Blink Stalkers, which is super mobile too, which makes sense. So
Right.
you should just
Okay.
rotate with whoever looks like they're gonna need help.
Sounds good. I have a gas shortage.
And you guys also, if you have one of you has a lot of money, you can always share resources too.
All right, there's a War Prism in my base. Probably DTs.
So you should
I have a lot.
Milena should defend still, and you should deal with that because your mobility.
Okay.
I have a lot of gas. Anybody need gas? Or like, I have like 1 bit of gas.
Okay, and then get ready to
No,
help. Get ready to help Milena too, because she's getting attacked by a lot of stuff right now.
Do I need some? You guys need me? Feels like you might need me.
And then Ares, you should stay top Ares because you haven't seen the Protoss yet. Because the only way these guys are gonna break you is if they outmaneuver you.
Probably target the Corruptors.
Just keep macroing, keep trying to build your stuff, and you guys, you did take some damage, but you successfully defended everything. You still won both those fights, so you guys are still pacing faster than they are because against 3v2. And that was one of those moments where if one of you overextended the other side, you would have taken a lot of damage.
Got this proxy right here.
Be careful though. If you move out like that, make sure you guys go together because if you
There's a DT.
yeah.
DT's over here.
So Milena, if Tub of Money moves out, make sure you go with him because if he gets caught like this right here, oh god, if he gets caught by himself, he's gonna just die.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah. Ryan, where are you?
I'm right here.
Okay. Careful, there's a lot of corruptors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We just-
now
I think we should.
yeah, I would say the Terran player probably should send some help now. Send maybe like a few Thors down, just because that is, or either that or one of you should start making like Archons, because either one of those would help a lot at killing the Corruptor. Or Corruptor is super good against Carrier, like pure Carrier.
Got my slow ass storm.
But then the stressful thing about it is if Ares sends units down, then he exposes himself as well to the top. Which
Yeah.
it seems like their whole strategy is literally to hit you guys left and right, so that you guys disorganize and die.
Oh, as long as it's not something that's good against air or or the air to ground. I left all my tanks. Oh, getting hit on the top. Oh, that's a lot.
I saw it coming. So that's one of those things where the
Carriers.
the what? Sorry.
Since we know he has a lot of carriers, should we try to do something else besides?
Why is he retreating?
If you well, if the carriers overall, if you guys can get to a large amount of them, they're super scary. But if you ever, a good tip for just Protoss in general, if you ever see a Zerg who decides to go Corruptor as a way to beat Carrier, Corruptor does scale better than Carrier does in terms of how much supply it costs. But if you just add in, not even a lot, just like maybe 3 Archons, it makes Corruptors so much harder to use properly. Because the Archons AoE the Corruptors like crazy.
Alright. These guys.
Oh, lurkers.
Oh no, you guys have a probe powwow going on. The lurkers are ruining everything.
I've got a billion probes. I can't use them. them.
Yeah, you can probably try to expand in the middle of the map because these guys, their entire strategy has been attacking you from the sides, left and right. So maybe they might not check the middle for a little bit, and you might be able to get some expansion off.
Is it a good idea for me to keep going or up at the top left, or should I not get that far away?
I would say because if you feel like you're overpowering him, your opponent on the top side, yeah, you totally go for it. Because if you guys stay defensive for too long, you're just gonna get run over in the end, anyways. And for the Protosses, the best thing you guys can do is, like, I would still recommend going carrier because it's gonna be super effective against the Hydra Lurker. But just make sure you add in maybe a couple Archon for the which you have for the Corruptor, and it'll help so much. If you guys get to a point where you have like together maybe like 20 carriers and like 8 Archons, you'll crush that Corrupt army, no problem.
I don't like attacking with all these batteries.
Sorry, Thor's overpowered. Like, battery doesn't do anything against Thor tank. It doesn't heal fast enough to really make a difference. If it was Marines or something, it would make a big difference then.
Oh, I'm getting wet.
Okay. I'm sending what I have.
I think my shit's too slow to get back there.
I have,
Careful, yeah, I would say save the Archon and just send the carrier. And send your observer too if you can, because the Techtion's about to die. And then but be close to the carrier, because if the Corruptors come, you guys got to join up. These Archons will melt Corruptors like crazy fast. That's why he's avoiding you so much, is because he's trying not to get hit by them.
You're hitting my carrier. You're hitting my Archon.
Yeah, they're gonna pop his Archon. Oh no!
Oh no! Okay.
Okay, now Ares, this is the scary moment when if they both get defensive, they might double team you at this point. So
Okay, should I go?
I would say if you don't see them aggressive anymore, you should probably leave. Otherwise, if you lose this army, you guys lose the game, I think.
Should we come join you?
I think you guys have expanded a lot on the left side. I would say try to just reestablish yourselves, because you guys, if you guys join up, it's like it's a ragtag army, right? Of just like little bits of here, a little bit there. Just be careful not to get caught mid-map by yourself.
Right.
So you guys,
I can see center.
you guys could fall back into the same idea. If you play defensive, or if you guys join up, you can attack. You guys have to go together though. So if you guys have the idea to attack, Millennium needs to come as well.
You can spat on.
Oh, God damn it. I'm out of energy.
Vince, you gotta move this.
Hang on. We'll move what?
Your, planetary thing.
Talking about the command center top left is what she's talking about for the expansion.
Do they have a bottom? Do you guys know?
To the bottom right.
And then, yeah, if you guys can just keep building up your army together as a group. If one of you maxes out as well and you're really high on money, feed your teammates, because again, you're a team, right? So your power is only as strong as your teammate as well.
I have 3K. Feels like more than I need.
I would say,
You have a bunch of probes just sitting there.
I would say probably feed like 1K to both Protoss players. That way they can make like an additional like few carriers each. That's a good catch. Yo, you should fight that Temple Money.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's over now. That like because you closed the distance already and the lurkers hadn't burrowed yet, and Archons are super good against that. That would have been a good fight for you. But be careful. Don't go by yourself though. Be careful about going mid map by yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
That army.
We group up.
If you guys group up and you decide, because again you got to realize if you group up, all your expansions are gonna get harassed like they were before, like what's happening right now. So it means you kind of got all in then. Or
It's just, I can go there.
or if you want to play defensive, go back to the same style you were doing before, where one goes left, one goes right, one floats between.
Yeah.
Should we kill this Ryan? Or...
Yeah, sure. All right, let's go for it. I'm on my way.
Okay, and then Melina, you're playing base defense. That's all good.
Oh, lurkers, a lot of lurkers. Never mind. Let's not attack.
Yeah, that's fine. A lot of batteries.
Also, a cool thing you guys can do as Protoss is, like, for instance, Melina, you could actually fly. If you guys want to start being aggressive, you could fly on the top of the map against the very edge of the map, and you could attack one of the expansions that you see. And the second you see your opponent, like the second either you kill the expansion or you see them come, insta recall your army back home. If you want to try that, because if you guys actually burn your recall cooldowns on cooldown, you could actually keep them defensive while you play aggressive. And you could do the same thing, type of money on the other side. Like one of you could attack top side and then attack bottom side at the same time with just carrier, because you could fly off the map and then recall when they show up. And it would be a good way for you guys to apply counter pressure. And then don't ever do it if you don't have a recall cooldown, because if you leave without a recall cooldown and they catch you, you're just gonna die.
Is that your sensor tower? Oh yeah, okay.
So careful. You actually see a lot of stuff coming to your carrier. So if you see something like that coming, I would say play it safe.
That's strange.
Okay. Melina, I would say go reinforce Ares in the middle of the map right now. He's fortifying the middle pretty hard, and that's more centralized. So you definitely want to make sure you help him out.
I got cut out. Great.
Okay. Your teammates are coming. And Melina, right click his carriers too. First, if there you go, you're already doing it. Good job.
I'll pull the repair you.
And then nice repair on the carriers. Oh damn. Oh, teamwork. Okay. I would say double money can defend the base with his ground army, and then you're doing it now. Okay, yeah, there you go. Recall good with your air army.
I missed a couple.
It's okay. It's ideally, obviously, you don't want to do that, but it's all good. I can actually tell you something right now, type of money that tells you why that happened. You see how a carrier? You probably tried to recall on the graphic of the carrier itself, but a carrier actually isn't there. A carrier is actually on the circle below where it is. So.
Oh, okay.
Like if while you're fighting the corruptor, like if you look at your observer, see how there's a yellow circle under it on the ground?
Yeah.
That's where the observer actually is. So you want to recall a little bit lower than the unit to actually hit the unit properly.
There's a lot of corruptors.
Yeah, I can't.
Yep, something.
No, my doors all died.
I would say, Melina, the game's pretty heavy on you right now. I would say you need to group up. You and Tub of Money need to group up right now with your carrier and your Archon. Because if the carrier... go to your left. Yeah, go to your left.
He's making tons of batteries over here.
And now you guys together can reestablish control while Ares gets some stuff going up again.
Oh, he's got a...
You can fight. If the Corruptor's engaged, though, fly back to the Archon.
Oh, that's a lot.
Right back to me.
Got a lot of lanes. He got most of my.
Yeah, those lings are doing a lot of work in top left.
Doom. Brood Lords.
Yeah.
Alright.
Laser. Oh, Wolf might be it.
Yeah, I think you guys too much economy damage at this point.
BG.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing to take away from that would be the phase of the game. You guys all have to be on board with the same idea, which is you guys all when you guys want to actually attack someone, you guys all need to push. And depending on what your army is, if your army is Death Ball, you guys need to push together. And if your army is Mobility, where it's like, for instance, like when it was when you guys had Stalkers and Reapers, you guys want to split. You guys definitely want to split with Mobility, and you want to stack with Death Ball. So Thor Carrier would want to stack, but then also
They love sick.
you guys are too good, dude.
That was honestly one of our best games. Holy crap! That was, oh my god, that was intense.
You play really well under pressure. When I coached you 1v1, you're like, that was one of the best games I've ever played. Now I'm streaming again, and here's another best game you've ever played.
Oh my god, that was intense.
Yeah, you have 376 APM. What a machine.
Spam. Definitely spam.
But yeah, you guys did a good job of like poking left, poking right, poking left, poking right. That definitely like worked. Like, you know, you kept breaking them down over and over and slowing them down. The DTs definitely ruined the game early on as well. Like they had a good build going. There was no detection, and then the DTs ruined the entire build.
Hey, way to rain on our parade, man.
We also play that map like so often. That's like our main map.
Yeah, I've honestly never played that map, but it actually looked pretty good. I like how the expansions go on the side of the map mostly.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that was fun.
But if you guys do the guys that the Terran double Protoss, if you guys do exactly what we were talking about a second ago in the future, but I guess next time just add in like all of you add in like a Forge Engineer build as well, and maybe make like a cannon per base, and then Terran add in like a turret to the base as well. You would actually. It would work really well though, because if there was detection for the DTs, you all could have actually defended yourself at that point, because you had Stalker with Blink, you had Carrier, and there was also just that was also by the time I feel like there was some mech units out. I'm sure you guys would have probably done a lot better if you would have been able to see the DTs.
Yeah, agreed. I am pure trash is always harassing us.
I know.
Yeah.
Annoying DTs. I know how it feels.
Always harassing us.
How did we fall apart in like the end game? I thought we were doing pretty good. Like we were all max. Like,
No,
It's-
we weren't. I was not near
Oh.
that. I was broke.
Honestly,
It was. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was to say you guys all fell apart because they, the Pure Trash and Jars of Farts, they were keeping you guys kind of busy with a main army in the middle of the map, which is where the Death Ball was mostly located. But they kept attacking your expansions that were undefended at that point, which were like with Lings or with like DT Zealot or anything like that. And your expansions, like there was a few times where like it was like Lings engaging into 4 exposed bases that just had probes in like a Nexus, and then like 50 workers just die for you guys, and suddenly 2 of your players or 1 of your players is now like, well, I'm broke, and now I can't really contribute anymore. I have just like my army that floats around at this point. So the Lings definitely kind of screwed you in the end game.
Nice.
Yeah, it was actually kind of unfortunate too how the Corruptors just targeted the double carrier ball, and we didn't have enough Archons to deal with it as well.
Yeah.
As you were stomping the top side, Ares.
I think I overextended. I should have just gone with you guys or something. I don't know. I feel like that was a
Actually, that now that you say that was, I think that was actually the biggest moment of the game. Like the DTs were the first big moment that screwed you, but I think the second one was when the Thors came down and the carriers then engaged the top side because the Corruptors broke double carrier. That was huge. Yeah, if you guys had Archon plus carrier, and I didn't tell you to make Archon, so that was my bad.
No, it's okay. I usually do because I know that Milena is her carrier ball is very reliable, so I usually try to support it as much as I can.
Yeah.
I think this time I was just I tunneled too hard
This
on the
is
Blink
much
Stalker
more
into
fun to
carrier
watch than regular
transition.
coaching sessions.
Yeah, because I mean, if you guys got to a point where you all had like 200 supply, it's there suddenly now for Jars of Farts and Pure Trash. They're gonna be like, oh my god, that's very big army, and the only way they can really break that at that point is if they somehow run you guys in circles around the map, and then like they just kill all your bases while you're doing that, and they just keep counterattacking your bases while you're just wasting time chasing their other army or something. Because again, if your economy dies and you can't rebuild your army, if they even shave off bits and pieces of your army at any point in time, then you can't rebuild it. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
But-
There have been games where like they saw our death ball and just immediately GG. So that's I have that in my memory bank for sure.
yeah.
I toss.
Oh, I saw you, man. You were like, you burrowed lurkers and you backed up your hydras, and I was like, oh, look at him already. Fast learner.
Yeah, I was like, gotta take 5 advice.
Yeah. It works great, honestly, like, because you just make it to where because the thing is lurkers have such high armor and such high HP compared to a hydra that interceptors don't do nearly as much damage to them, and then you actually, since you're also not losing hydras as well, you maintain full DPS of hydra while the interceptors kind of start depleting. And once interceptors get to a reasonable number where it's like, it's just not swarming your screen essentially, and it's like, okay, I can actually kind of count how many there are because they're kind of thinning out at this point. Hydras start to like massively overwhelm carriers at that point.
So is Infestor with the microbial actually a valid?
Yes, it is. It actually is good now. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Because it makes what it does is it shaves off 50% automatically of the initial hit, and then armor gets applied after that. So it makes carriers do like literally no damage to a lurker.
Oh, interesting. I see. Got it. Is that the preferable way to go against Skytoss now versus like?
Yeah,
I know I saw
yeah.
Rambo doing like Corruptor Ultra, I think. But,
I can tell you that the best way you're gonna have the most success against Skytoss. It sounds kind of funny, but you only counterattack. You never actually attack. So all you do is you split the map as much as possible, and you try to push your split further to their side, and you just camp your side of the map with Lurker, Hydra, Infestor, and like maybe some spores and stuff. And you always try to zone out where his Skytoss goes. You just sit there and wait for him to engage it, and then every time he moves out, you counterattack his base with Lings, and you just try to break his economy. And if he's got a lot of cannons like stacked up and stuff, you can add in Banelings to it, and you can start breaking his stacks of defense with Banelings, and then again flood with Lings, while you never leave your base. Because the way you lose the Skytoss is if you actually walk across the map off creep, and you try to suddenly just burrow lurkers, and then use your hydras, microbial shot everything, fungal everything, and then you eat like one storm, and all your hydras die, and you're like, okay, well, I'm dead now.
Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Bane's idea is interesting because I guess like literally I died at Justin who's on the call. Like I died at his he like turtles up with like cannons and shield batteries and just like builds a ground Skytoss army.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys want to do something else, we can do something else. But if you guys want to, if you want to see an example, I mean, I don't know if Pure Trash wants to play me, but I could do a Zerg vs Skytoss example.
I don't know any builds. I just do whatever. I don't know a single
I really
build
want to
order.
see that, but it's Vince's.
No, I know. Whatever you guys want to do.
but I really want to see that.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes. What do you guys want to do? Last one.
Up to you, Vivo.
Let's do something with 5 plays. I think that's fun.
Why don't you 1v1 him, dude?
Oh yeah, I want to see that. Yeah.
He's in a solo sesh.
Well, you should make up your mind soon, though.
Yeah.
Go for the one. I have to make dinner now, anyways. So.
What kind of handicap do we do to make this like?
No handicap, bro.
I mean, if you want, you can have as many handicaps as you want. I don't mind. I mean, in a coaching lesson, it's really up to you. For instance, you can like, if you wanted to do something where you could pick my race, you could veto my units, or you could even limit my race's health. Because like, you know how the beginning of the game has like a ticker where it's like 100%, 90%, 80%. You can make my units have that much less percent health on all of them. So, sky's the limit on handicaps.
I want to observe, so.
Okay. All right.
Also, if you want, you can just literally just tell me if you don't want me to be full tryhard, and you're like, let's play it like a nice crisp diamond level or something. I'll take it a lot easier. I won't go full tryhard. It's up to you.
Yeah, we could play a nice crisp diamond level.
Okay.
I want to see Vince's ass.
Hey, Vince, you should boot Tall the Money out because he's not on right now.
That was I'm here.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna go.
Yeah, I just didn't want to play. I was just.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, Amy, you gotta accept.
All right.
So you can obs.
Okay. Do you want to play any specific race?
let's see. I don't know. I am really bad against T.
Okay.
So that could be logical.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm bad against T. I mean, Ryan's way too much better than me now, but we used to play each other a lot. So I would have before said like, I want to play T, but
Okay.
T's.
Okay. Do you have preferred style you want to play against? Like, do you want to practice against mech or bio?
Either one's good.
Okay.
Either one's fine.
All right. Well, whatever. Okay, I'll ask you one more because I know it's really like I don't want to make it a game where it's just like you're getting frustrated or something like that. But do you have a preference of? Do you want me to be more like a less economical, more aggressive style, or do you want me to play a more passive, economical style that takes it more like to the later stages?
It would probably be good if you do something more aggressive. I mean, when I die,
Okay.
I usually like some kind of early stuff.
All right, I'll be aggressive. I'm whenever you're ready, I'm ready, dude.
All right, let's go.
All right, and I won't go insane on you. I'll definitely tone it back a little bit, but I'll be aggressive though.
You won't have to go insane to kill me.
It's okay. Like my TVT, I probably actually, let's be real, I probably do have to go insane to kill you because my TVT is not GM. my TVT, like my TVT on my fucking race card was like 35% win rate for a while. It was really low. I don't know what it is with my TVT, but it was not great. It's definitely gotten a lot better now though since I've been doing Beta GM, so I've definitely improved it. Alright, I'll give you an actual build that's pretty common, okay? So like you can actually use this replay as like a reference to be like, if you don't like TVT and you feel like it's hard, this build will definitely be something you can steal from me and you can use it yourself and it'll be really good.
Looking forward to dying quickly. Wow, Melena just GG'd me.
Classic Amy.
Hey, I tell you what, I'll let you out of my base if you stop drilling my SCV's ass.
Oh, this guy's standing away.
Command center upgraded. The Grand Reaper has arrived. Go ahead. What's going? Bad news? Was it worth? SCV ready. Huh? Fear the Reaper, man. Fair enough. I'm listening. Certainly. Let's... SCV ready. Alright. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Yeah, whatever. SCV ready. Big job.
Okay. A little bit of trades so far.
SCV ready.
Nice.
Ready to raise some hell.
Yeah, this opener that I'm doing is like very, very, very common, and it's actually probably one of the more aggressive yet economical openings you can do. It's got a lot of control involved.
What's going on?
this right here is why it's so good. If your opponent doesn't, if they don't prepare enough, you can just roast their natural like crazy.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna back off. It's really, and the thing here's the crazy thing, right? The crazy thing is I didn't like it seems like I invested a lot into that. Where you're like, okay, he just made, you know, 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions, and that's a lot of units that you just made for that. Maybe you made 1 Reaper, 1 Hellion, 1 Marine or something along those lines, and you start making Marines after that. But if you look at the replay, like I've done this myself as well in your position where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to avoid this build, but then suddenly like I feel like I have less economy as well, because this build it actually is surprisingly economical because you don't actually fully mine gas the whole time, so it's crazy efficient. It's nuts.
Yeah, if you went for the throat, I was curious whether I was gonna hold it. I had like 2 Hellions like almost out, and I was waiting to see. You probably more behind it.
So what I would do if this was like a full tryhard game, all I would have done is I would have forced your mineral line to either run back to the main, which just wastes your mining time, or I would have just killed your SCVs at the natural and ran away. I would never have gone up your main ramp, because this is not supposed to kill you. It's just supposed to kill your SCVs. And if you don't keep making Reapers or Hellions fast, your natural breaks hardcore. Like the only way around it is if you have a bunker. Okay, I'm gonna attack, or I'm getting ready to do some stuff again.
Command center upgraded.
Oh, you're going mech. Oh.
Add-on constructed.
Bless you.
Mineral cluster. Add-on operational.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral field exhausted. Base under siege.
Yeah.
Picking up or dropping off.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for dust off.
Ooh. What's your supply right now? I just you don't have to tell me, but just give you an indicator of where the game's at right now. I'm currently at
You are
175.
91 supply.
Okay. I can tell you, just from playing this game, like why your game is in TVT, why it feels hard. It's because you're using Thors. You need to use Vikings. Thors only work honestly in TVT if you do a Thor drop. If you want to see what I mean, I can do another TVT with you right now, and you can do whatever build you want to do, and I'll show you what I would mean. Because I mean, if you're a mech player, the build I just showed you is bio, so I can give you something more mech focused that you might like more.
Yeah, I don't mind bio. I'm just like more set.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, like like Thors, they're really nice early if you use them aggressively and annoyingly, but they have to be paired with Medivacs to do that properly. But if you just straight up make Thors in your army in TVT at all, in mech, tanks annihilate Thors, no problem, and so do Marauders. And so Marauders aren't that bad though, because if you have tank Thor, your tank's can annihilate Marauders too. But if it's tank versus tank and one player has Viking and one player has Thor, the Viking they give you vision, and they can not only give you air superiority, which means you can move your air units around and nothing else can really shoot back at you. I mean, the Thors can try, but a tank has more range than a Thor does. Like the tank's anti-ground is longer than a Thor's anti-air, so you can just like slowly crawl your tanks forward, and then every time the Vikings give vision to see where the Thors are, or you scan, the Thors just get pounded by tanks.
Right.
And it is rough. So Thors definitely screw you over if you make them against.
So what's like TVT like mechy build like by default?
So what I just did, here's the beautiful thing about what just happened. In my opinion of what TVT can be, what I just did can become bio or mech. So you can open up. I think opening up with Reaper Hellion is super nice. Florencio, thank you for the raid, by the way. Much love, man. You can open up with the Reaper Hellion build because it's very economical, and then you can go into like just instead of making additional factories, you just go into instead of making additional barracks, you just make additional factories, and you just go into a reactor of Starport and Tech Lab factories, and maybe just like one reactor factory. So your composition mainly becomes Hellion, a little bit of Hellion, a little bit of Viking, and a lot of tank.
Got it. So what's the building order for? Is it a 1-1-1 or like? I guess I could watch.
Yeah, it's 1-1-1. I go. This is how the build goes. Okay, I do this. And you you'll have the replay too if you want to watch it. But I go gas first, then barracks, and then I make factory and gas together. I think I actually delayed my gas a little bit that game, but I make factory gas together for the second gas. I mine enough gas to make Reapers nonstop. And as soon as I make my factory and I start my next Reaper, I take 3 of my 6 SCVs off of gas. And what a lot of Terrans, you can take all of them off one gas if you want to, or you can take 2 off of one and 1 off the other. Terrans do this all the time. A lot of Terrans do the thing where they take 2 off of one and 1 off the other. I don't really feel like there's much of a difference there. It's like 3 workers on one gas is still fully efficient. But you do need to take a second gas to be able to keep pumping Reapers, because if you only have one gas mining, you'll never be able to afford constant Reaper production while making the factory. But once you make the timing of the way the build will go is once you make your 3rd Reaper, that's around the same time as when your 2nd Hellion finishes. And then that's all. You should also have made a starport right after your factory is done, as soon as you have enough gas to afford it. And then it becomes a build that it goes from Reaper, 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 Hellion, Hellion, so 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion, into a reactored Rax, a tech labbed starport, and a tech labbed factory, and you go into making Marines with a Cyclone and a Raven. And it counters all types of builds. It counters BC rushes, it counters Banshee builds, it counters Liberator builds, it counters any type of air harass build. When your opponent sends a Raven into your base, you can lock onto the Raven with your Cyclone and kill it. And then it goes from that into whatever you want. And a lot of times what I do is I'll go into a 3rd command center behind 1-1-1, and I'll go into 2 medevacs and then constant Vikings with constant Marines and constant tanks, and then I'll make more racks because I'm going bio. And then eventually, once I have like my 4th command center started, is usually around the, or when I'm like fully saturated on 3 bases, is when I take my 2nd factory with a tech lab, because again when I swap off my my starport off of the tech lab, because it makes a Raven first, I swap it off and I put it on a reactor. So now that tech lab is not used. So then that tech lab eventually gets used again to make a 2nd factory with the tech lab for additional tank production.
Okay, got it. Cool.
I know. Sorry. Go ahead.
Live memorization is not pretty good, but I'll watch the replay. It's a cool build. I mean, I don't 1v1 ladder very much, but
Sure.
like I don't think I've fought that before with the Raven coming early in the 2nd push. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the Ravens are nuts because you have so many options with the Raven. You can anti-armor missile, so to make your Marines more beneficial, because your Marines just destroy stuff with the anti-armor missile. You can throw down auto turrets, which if you think about it like this, what if both Terran players are sieging their tanks and like right in each other's faces, and it's almost like a race to see who can like load their gun faster and shoot the other guy. But like if you put auto turrets down in between the battle, suddenly now their tanks target the auto turrets first before they target your tanks and your bio. So it's like almost like a meat shield that does damage, where you just waste their first volley. And then it just helps like kill it does a lot of damage too. Or you can like disable their tanks. If let's say you have enough disables to disable all their tanks, you just literally just cast the anti interference matrix on their tanks, and now they can't even use tanks at all.
Got it. Yeah, no, it's cool. Definitely check it out. And I know we're at time, so just thanks for playing with our group. That was super fun.
No worries.
I don't know. Are they still lurking? I guess a bunch of them are still lurking.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Yeah. Thanks, Vibe.
No worries,
Thanks,
guys.
Vince.
Yeah, thank you, Vibe.
Having
Yeah.
this session for us.
It was fun. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, everybody. And thanks for inviting me to this, and thanks for doing the coaching stuff. And yeah, guys, keep the StarCraft dream alive. You and groups like you are why the game still has heart and soul to it.
Thanks, Ty. It's really fun with you. We all watch your stuff, of course. So,
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
See ya.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Nice. And if you guys are still listening, you guys are the heart and soul of the game. I'm gonna get real cheesy. No, much love. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the coaching lesson, everybody that watched this on YouTube. And much love, to all those guys. That was put on by Vince, and I've coached another one in there named Ryan. And yeah, that was a fun group of friends to game with. So much love. And I will see you guys in the YouTube people. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it might be, whatever you want to watch. If you're wanting more StarCraft infos. And yeah, I'll see you guys down the line. Until next time. Peace. Good luck, and have fun. See you guys.